Chaos churns in every human heart. Vibrant one moment, listless the next. What a mercurial, irrational power they hold. If I am to study emotions further, perhaps it's time I toyed with them myself. How my heart dances with excitement! The mere thought brings me pleasure! Who better to share this joy with than the fallen ruler of unforgiving steel? Belphamit Ardalite. Next, the feeling boiling in my gut. The fever burning relentlessly in my mind. I will impart this fury upon the erstwhile silencer of worlds. Nexus of Serenity. There's also the sinking sense of dread that disturbs the placid waters of the mind. It would be most fitting to share this sorrow with she who opened war's floodgates over peaceful canals. Maisha LaForge. Finally, I feel fulfillment. A dreamlike trance, where all my worries are forgotten. This bliss I will share with the Empyrean Weaver of False Respite. Taketsumi, the Aconite Paladin. It's a shame that I can't share these emotions with the elf girl too. But it seems the dregs of power left in her aren't enough to connect to. If only her sister had felled her instead of pulling that stunt, she would have been mine. But no matter. 4 is company enough. Joy. Fury. Sorrow. Bliss. Let their light shine upon you and wake you from your slumber. How are you feeling?
Better than ever. My head's clear as a summer sky. In fact, I can't recall a single sad thing.
Excellent. It's a relief to know my efforts were not in vain.
Nerva? Oh, Nerva! I knew you'd call on me again if I just worked hard enough. But I wouldn't have dreamed you'd go as far as to resurrect me. Please, just give the word, and I shall see it done.
Yes, thank you, Maisha. I have a quest I'd like all 4 of you to help with.
Nerva of Purgation, do you intend to open the gate to the void? I exist only to execute my Creator's will. Order, and I shall obey.
I am grateful, Nexus. All of you may rest assured that your task will not prove too difficult. I ask but one thing of you. Eliminate all who would stand in my way.
Are you asking or ordering? We all know who's holding the leash here. And saddling me with this filthy emotion, this new power. Ugh. Predictable. And exactly what I expect from a third-rate wannabe god.
It seems death has done little to improve that attitude of yours, Belphamit. Is my heartfelt gift not to your liking?
I don't enjoy having a doggy collar put around my neck.
Get a load of this guy. Quite the party you've assembled. Nerva, was it? I take it you're the big boss? I feel like we've met before, but I can't remember. Must have been a bad time.
It's not just your memory that's screwed up.
Poor thing. I can't imagine how broken one's mind must be to forget Nerva.
Well, never too late to get to know each other. Let's see what you're made of.
Enough.
Hey! I can't move! Dumbass! Were her drones? Scraps of astral data pieced together to do her bidding. One move not to our master's liking, and she can activate our collars and make us heal from anywhere, at any time. If you've got enough brain matter up there to understand any of that, then quit barking and let's get on with it.
Yeah, so basically, Nerva's cooking up a huge party and needs everyone she can rope in, right? Sounds fun to me, if you just forget the whole being on a leash part.
Very good. Now that we're in agreement, let me show you to your stations. Belphemert, you will go to Isunia, home of Shimmering Dew. There, you must destroy a troublesome artifact, the bane of that which comes from the beyond. Taketsumi, you will go to Natera, world of verdant harmony. Cut down their goddess, the mother of ether. Nexus, you will go to the barren plains of Reveil to crush the 3 titans left behind by the vessel of stagnation. And Maisha, you will go to Velsar, land of darkness. The world exists only by a miracle of stagnation that must be purged.
Sending your new pets off to do your dirty work, huh? Why don't you get your own hands dirty for once?
I've already shared my power, so you must share yours. I'm counting on you.
No, that's rich. Sure, you could count on the Nerva knockoff and your stalker to shut up and do as they're told, but not us two. I mean, Mr. Amnesia over here was just about ready to cut you down. And me? Well, you know me. You could have revived us as automatons, created only to do your bidding. That's what I would have done. But you didn't. Which means there's something else you're not telling us.
Why would I remove your wills? I brought you back as you, because we are companions, bound by more than just duty.
Companions? Is that what you call your servants? Oh, how very kind of you. Now quit being coy. It doesn't suit you. What is it you really want?
That will be quite enough out of you.
Oh, sorry. Did I not grovel enough at your so-called savior's feet?
Oh, I am simply eager to prove my worth to Nerva. Now I shan't ask you again. Stop wasting our time with your drivel.
Ooh, fight! No party's complete without a fight. Hey, Nexus, you want to bet on the winner?
Every outcome is written in the stars.
Fine. Have it your way. I'm not about to be some carnival attraction. Besides, not like I have a choice with this collar on my neck.
You're free to think what you will, but you matter to this plan just as much as I do. And I trust with all my heart that you will complete the task I have given you.
Just don't get too used to bossing me around.
Can't wait to check this Natera place out. I'm sure it'll be a blast.
The inhabitants of Revale shall know serenity.
Oh, Nerva, I will personally ensure that your every wish becomes a reality.
I expect great things of you four. You will encounter hardships along the way, and many will stand in your path. But I believe in you. Together, we can transcend mortal and keeper alike. Now then, let Purgation begin!
At last, the artifact's completion is at hand. Witness now the very distillation of our wisdom. Behold, the tide gate of Isunia! Over cloud and over sky, to a land where no dewdrops lie. Over stream and over bay, currents carry you far away.
Oh! Eleanor! Are you all right?
Me? Yes, I'm quite all right, though I fear the same can't be said for the town square. Well, that makes 500 failed attempts. There goes any hope of having it ready in time for the assembly.
Eleanor Gloria, now you've really done it. I only allowed you to take this experiment outside because you were certain it would succeed. The town square is not your laboratory. How many more times must you destroy it?
The blast did a number on the pavement. Hope the children don't trip on it.
Oh, please. What's a few stones compared to the priceless tomes and artifacts in my laboratory? Losing them would set scientific and arcane progress back by years. Not that I expected to fail, of course, but we are dealing with one of the great unknowns here. Surprises are not only to be expected, but they also open the door to yet more fascinating hypotheses.
All that, and not a single sorry.
I can sympathize with your impatience. The survival of Isunia may hinge on our ability to fend off interdimensional invaders. However, with the collateral damage from your experiments, soon there may not even be a city to defend. Every time the Blade Rights put something up, you find a way to knock it down again. First it was shattered street lamps, then holes in the homes of unsuspecting townspeople. The flooding from the fountain you detonated took a week to sort out. And now this.
It's true that Eleanor takes things too far sometimes, but at least her heart's in the right place. I mean, there was a time where she did nothing but chase blindly after her own ambition. Now, she works day and night for the benefit of Isunia.
And I appreciate that. Still, that's hardly an excuse for her to treat the city as her playground.
I never thought myself excused, and I assure you I am feeling at least a little regretful. In any case, did we not agree that your guilds would worry about rebuilding and finances so that we could focus on what truly matters? The pursuit of knowledge. So if you ask me, we are each fulfilling our roles perfectly well. Chin up now. The town square may have suffered for it, but our labor has not been without its fruits, which I will now...
What was that noise? Oh, well, looks like Magus is back at it again.
They never tire of their experiments, do they?
How is a genius to dazzle with her discoveries in the midst of all this noise? why don't we take this back to the Covenant? You've seen all you needed to here.
I think I've seen more than I wanted to, but yes, that will do. Young man, might I trouble you to ask my officers to clean up this mess?
At once, sir.
Now then, the Magus Covenant is prepared to share 2 great accomplishments today. Or was prepared, until the little accident in the square. Anyway, though not quite complete, the Tide Gate shows promise. And despite the smoke, rubble, and odd explosion, I assure you, it is just one piece of the proverbial puzzle away from functioning. The research has also yielded some unexpected boons. For one, it's allowed us to augment our teleportation magic. You may now travel freely within Isunia. Moreover, the energy produced through dimensional interference seems to react with mana in the air to form magical crystals of the highest purity. A fine export for our trade with other nations, I should think, and a delectable snack for our dear friend Nicola, who can already attest to their efficacy.
Oh, those new stones you gave me the other day? Yeah, packed more punch than the ore I used to eat.
Good. And I imagine they will be left in Escamali's care, so eat or trade them as you please. But I digress. Now, on to our second achievement, no less brilliant than the first, the Aegis of Isunia. The first artifact discussed allows travel between worlds, essentially what Isabel and her companions were doing, though perhaps not by exactly the same mechanism. This one, on the other hand, exists to guard against those traveling from distant worlds who mean Isunia harm. It's smart, too, capable of adapting to whatever foe it encounters. After all, any otherworldly being is more likely than not to defy even our knowledge, as we've seen with Nicola's device and Isabel's magic, or the vampires straight out of a fairy tale. When properly set up, the artifact will detect such unknown threats and erect a barrier to keep them out, and the people of Isunia in. Well, that just about sums it up. Questions?
Oh, sorry. I didn't understand a word of what you just said.
Eleanor and her mages have crafted magic capable of crossing dimensions and defending against those who would cross into ours.
A gross oversimplification, but yes. In fact, the Aegis has already been enchanted onto the Plaza Fountain, though it still requires adjusting. Delicate work, mind you, so make sure your officers keep their oafish hands off it.
Very well.
Speaking of the unknown, Nicola, I should share the results of the examination we did the other day. The core embedded within your body is nothing short of a marvel. Not only can it amplify mana, it also accelerates natural recovery faster than any medicine. And it strengthens your flesh to the point of near invincibility to boot. Small wonder you should be called the Forbidden One with all that power.
It's really not that great. I mean, the thing's practically broken.
A slight drop in efficiency, sure, but that's hardly an issue, so long as it's supplied with sufficient energy. It would only be a problem if you decided to do something incredibly stupid.
Yeah, I guess.
Also, I should mention, the device you provided proved surprisingly useful in crafting the Tide Gate. You have my thanks.
The warp device? Well, I would have tossed it a while back, but it was too much of a hassle. Glad to hear you found a use for it.
I wonder, was parting with it really for the best? Without that contraption...
I have no way back. I know. But I never intended on returning. Not as if I have any family waiting for me.
Apologies. I didn't mean to dredge up such painful memories.
No worries. I like it here, so I'm always happy to make myself useful.
And to think, not so long ago you were feared in the streets. But now you are keeper of the balance, and hero to children all throughout the city.
I'm not the only one who's changed.
Oh, I'm still chasing after my own ambition, as you so rightly put it. It's simply that now my ambitions lean in a more altruistic direction. But enough about me. I trust all is well with preparations for the Peace Festival. It was your idea, after all.
Well, not ours exactly. The townspeople suggested it. Now that things are finally getting back to normal, they called for a celebration of some sort.
We owe much of our reconstruction progress to the people. The least we can do is bring them what joy we can in these trying times.
The adherents are working out the expenses and getting local shopkeepers on board. They said they'd have something to share by our next assembly.
As for our part, we've put together a plan for event security and gathered staff to put up the decorations and stalls.
Excellent.
It will be my first festival as Marshal, and I will do all in my power to make it one worthy of memory.
I mean, it's a festival. It's supposed to be fun for you too.
I will partake in the festivities when the time comes. But first, I must show the people I am worthy of the mantle I have taken upon myself.
Well, if you want to make yourself miserable, be my guest. Mark my words, though. Comparing yourself to her will not end well.
I know, and I will not follow in her path, but that which I have laid out for myself. The war she sparked claimed the lives of many, too many. Together with the good people of Isunia, we must overcome that tragedy, and to that end, we have endeavored by sun and moon. It's thanks to their hard work and dedication that we now have the breathing room for festivities. With their help, Isunia has entered a new age. And it falls to me, as Marshal of the Bladerites, to ensure that Isunia stays there, lest we find ourselves borne back by the tides of the past.
Seems like you're determined to see this through. If it means that much to you, far be it for me to stand in your way.
Yeah, if that's the path you've chosen for yourself, you know everything will turn out okay.
I could not walk it alone, and for your companionship, you have my thanks.
Of course. And now, we'd best get back to the agenda, unless we want to be here forever. Next up.
Eleanor! You have to see this!
What? Has something gone amiss with the magical life forms?
There's a sigil in the sky, and a host of, I don't know what!
Oh.
Water everywhere, teeming with bacteria, rotten flotsam, and worst of all, swarms of mouth-breathing cretins. What was I supposed to break again? Some device or enchantment? Not that I care. I'll crush this city and everybody in it, whether she orders me to or not. But where to begin? Let's take a look. A signature from an old model. Oh, what's one of my babies doing here? Oh, I remember that little experiment. Might as well take it home and Put it to good use, I suppose. I almost feel sorry for it. Left to corrode in this detestable place. Just how can a world be so sickening? Just breathing the air makes the bile rise in my mouth. In fact, the only quality of this puke-inducing scenery that I enjoy is the fact that it won't be around for much longer. Now then, to enter Phase 1. Deal with anyone stupid enough to get in my way and that device. Furies! You know what to do.
Initiating termination protocol.
Oh, how very kind of Nerva to reunite the girls with their father, complete with extra functionality that no one asked for! She must be so sure that I'm just wrapped around her little finger. Well, let her bask in self-glory. All I need is a bit of careful planning, then boom! The script is flipped on its head, and I'm the one pulling the strings.
A sigil in the sky, you say? Yes, I think I've located it.
What devilry is this?
Just a handy bit of scrying magic. Now, is this the offending sigil?
That's it. It appeared alongside an army of strange and hostile devices.
Ah, yes. Our unwelcome guests.
What are they? They don't appear to be living, but their movement is so organic.
Why don't we start with what we do know? These invaders came to us from across dimensions.
Then our worst fears have come true.
Yes, and that's not the only bad news. Do you recall the Aegis I stationed by the fountain? Its mana signal is lost to me. It must have been destroyed, or... No, the puzzle solving will have to wait till later. In any case, it won't be up and running anytime soon.
So we're defenseless.
This throws off all our planning. Perhaps if I fidgeted with the prototype, I might be able to... No, the barrier wouldn't be sturdy enough, which leaves...
Ugh.
Nicola, where do you think you're going?
To protect the city. Our city.
Stay calm, Nicola. We know nothing about the enemy we face. Charge into battle blindly, and you risk not only throwing away your own life, but needlessly endangering the lives of our people. As for you, Eleanor, just this once, cease your speculating and listen to me.
Oh yes. Terribly sorry about that.
So, what's your play?
The townspeople's safety comes first, but our enemy will not sit idly by. We must fend them off even as the evacuation is underway. And for this, the Blade Rights will not be enough. While my officers and I guide the people to safety, I need you two to keep the invaders at bay.
Right. I'll head to the city center.
Then I'll cover the temple grounds. I need to get to the crystals stored there anyway.
Among the invaders are 4 mana signatures larger than the rest. Generals, perhaps. In any case, dealing with them will prove difficult.
You mean to say strength of arms alone will not suffice?
I'm afraid not. Though nothing is certain with these foes. In the meantime, I'll think of a substitute for my broken artifact.
Very well. For my part, I will take up the blades of the Marshal, though it may take some preparation for me to wield them.
What is it, Nicola? Just moments ago, you were ready to fly out the door.
It's nothing. I'll think of my own way to fight back. There has to be something I can do.
I have the utmost confidence in your strength and valor. I only ask that you not let your emotions cloud your judgment.
Yeah, I know.
Then let us delay no longer. Our enemies certainly will not.
Now then, what do we have here? They have the numerical advantage, that's for sure. A headache to defend against, but I don't mind having the extra specimens for my research. Their outer shells are tough and seem to emit mana. Yet they're not magical life forms, or indeed life forms of any kind. Neither are they dolls, for no cloth is this unyielding, nor wood for that matter. I wager they're made of steel. And yet one peek inside reveals complexity far beyond a mere hunk of metal. Countless parts, all fit together in a jumbled mess, or masterpiece. There is a striking similarity with the device lodged in Nicholas' body, but with one key difference. Maisha LaForge. I sense her presence from them. No, not her, but rather the power she wielded. Perhaps they too serve a keeper. If so, then the loss of the Aegis was a great blow indeed. The need for a substitute is all the more pressing. Well, this is not what I had in mind for today, to say the least, but no matter. After endless speculation and experimentation, I happen to know a thing or two about dealing with the otherworldly. Isunia will not be denied her glorious new dawn by the likes of you! I'm not scared of the unknown. Long have I lived with one foot in it, and one day I will dive in and meet my friend who waits beyond. Normally, I would be loath to waste energy on you, Rabble, but since we've got a crowd, I might as well put on a show. Behold, here blooms the cosmic flower! Water, earth, wind, and fire, cascade, quake, gust, and spire. O elements four, the font of all, I beseech thee to heed my call. Let light blossom and darkness fall. Well, it's a start, but here's where the cosmic flower will truly shine.
Target acquired. Initiating assault. Light damage sustained. Continuing termination protocol. Terminating target.
I hope I haven't come too late.
Marshall!
Damage critical.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
They came at us out of nowhere. What are they?
Enemies from a distant world. However they got here, it's up to us to deal with them. Now tell me, what's the situation?
Nothing too hairy, thankfully. We've just been following the emergency protocols. Evacuation is complete in the city center, where the enemy is thickest. More than halfway done in the north and south. It's taking longer to evacuate the western sector, and the invasion in the east is almost as bad as in the center. We're already dealing with a number of wounded.
But I want the 2nd Squad in the west at once.
Yes, Marshal.
As for the 1st Squad, you will accompany me to the eastern sector.
That won't be necessary. We shall take the east.
You would lend us your aid?
We will fight to protect Isunia from the shadows, as Lord Black would do, if he was still among us. Though our methods differ, our purpose is one. You are needed elsewhere, Cetus Law.
I will not forget this favor. 1st Squad, assist Counter Solari.
Understood! Tide be with you, Marshal.
Now then, time is of the essence. The blades of truth and lies. I never thought this day would come. Maisha, what would you say if you could see me now, taking up your swords for a cause that you would have scorned? Would that I had the strength to save both you and Isunia, but I was too weak. Even now I wonder, in the lonely hours of the night, did I make the right choice? Was there no other way? No way to dissuade you from your path? The answers ever lie among the moon and stars, and perhaps they would mean little even if I could grasp them. And yet still I find myself despairing at the outcome of my own choosing, knowing full well that to do so is only a disgrace to your memory. I've tried to forget, to smother my sorrow with all the onerous duties of a guild marshal. After all, does time not heal all wounds? The officers guessed the burden in my heart, and treated me as they always have. But the sorrow hasn't let up. Instead, it only grows heavier and heavier by the day. A cruel trick of the mind. My plea to forget only conjures up old memories, each more vivid than the last. Looking back, I wished to be the wind under your wings, when in reality, you were always the one holding me aloft. But even if the sunshine that filled those days was false, if the strength and courage and tender aching of the heart you gave to me were not true, then there can be no truth. Truth which shall now guide my blades. This time, there will be no regrets. By sun and moon, I will save every soul in Isunia. And when next we meet in a faraway dream, I pray that I can tell you of my adventures with head held high.
Target acquired. Initiating assault.
Run along now before the monsters get to ya!
Target acquired. Initiating assault.
Bullying kids? Pathetic. You hurt?
Not a sketch! Oh, Nicola, thank you. What horrid things! They came out of nowhere, and the next thing we knew...
More will come. You need to get out of here. The Blade Rights will protect you.
Then we'd best be off.
Stay safe, Nicola.
Yeah, you too.
New entity detected. Analyzing.
There's no end to them. Let's hope I can keep Hungry at bay.
Analysis complete. Core match found.
Huh?
Target for capture identified. Test subject 256. Securing target.
What's going on?
Resistance detected. New priority task. Neutralize target for capture. Engaging at 50% output.
That's odd.
Target acquired. Initiating assault.
They're only aiming at me.
Firing.
Why though? What would my capture even achieve?
Back, foul demon! Nicola! Oh, thank goodness!
What are you doing here? It's not safe.
Terminating target.
I was just about to flee when these monsters appeared!
I see.
Target for capture identified. Engaging at 50% output.
Eskamali is nothing without its adherents. I won't let any harm come to them. And you should know better than to prey on the weak.
I owe you my life. Bless you, Nicola. Bless you.
Save your breath and hurry to the Blade Rights. They'll shelter you.
Yes, I'll be going now. But please, take this.
Crystals.
We all agreed you would be needing them. Crystals of the highest purity, procured straight from the Magus Covenant. Perhaps I was a little too eager, but better too many than too few. You won't have to worry about running out of energy.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Well then, I'll be off to the Blade Rights with the others. Be safe, Nicola.
Every day I see more and more of Marlon in them. Always minding other people's business. Always so kind.
Target for capture identified. Engaging at 50% output.
And to think that I ended up as their keeper of the balance. Not bad for a half-broken piece of scrap, I guess. I'm not the helpless child I used to be.
Listen carefully, Nicola. Do not keep your power all bottled up. The harder you try to suppress it, the harder it surges forth. It is no different from emotions. The stronger the emotion, the more difficult it is to keep contained, especially for a child. The key, then, is not to strain yourself by totally suppressing it, but to give your body what it wants. Allow yourself to feel. A balance of release and control. That is what you must learn.
I can only hope you'd agree, Dad. Cycle, as does life. Bite, as does the serpent. Reversal of providence, the bomb's inner workings. Not in my now, but the miracle's reversal. The people of Isunia have given me more than I ever thought it possible to have. I may not know the words to express this gratitude, but I can show it through my actions. I swore to keep the balance. For those who have moved on, and for those who may one day return.
Target energy levels rising. Continuing.
This is our home, and you are not welcome. That's the last of them. I guess I should regroup with the others. Oh, here we are.
About time you two showed up, though I was doing just fine by myself, all things considered.
I rushed over as soon as all the townspeople were evacuated. Everyone is safe now.
Glad to hear it.
I trust all went well at the temple.
Yeah, though now I have more questions than answers.
Don't we all? And now that our mystery invaders are dealt with, we turn to another riddle. The 4 strong signatures. Ah, they've saved us the trouble of tracking them down.
I am Negara, the Indignant. Ye who would trespass on forbidden ground, behold true fury, and meet thy destruction.
I am Electo, the Dissonant. Ye who would trespass on forbidden ground, hear the cacophony, and meet thy destruction. I am Tisiphone, the Malignant. Ye who would trespass on forbidden ground, step forward and meet thy destruction.
Trespassing? These aren't anything like the others.
However strong they may be, I'm sure each of us can handle at least one on our own.
Initiating assault.
Eleanor, you okay?
More or less.
These foes are on a different level from the ones that came before. I suspect one-on-one combat isn't a viable option.
We have no choice then. Nicola, can I ask you to keep them distracted for a time? And Cetus, ready your blades.
You can count on me.
So it's just me then? Some plan this is.
I'm sorry. If only I could wield these blades more freely.
Don't be. Sometimes power is best kept locked securely away. I can handle this. I don't know how, but I will. And then it'll be your turn.
Target for capture identified. Matching data from ally systems found. Attack behaviors downloaded. Neutralizing target.
These machines, they seem familiar.
Light damage sustained.
Light damage? You're kidding.
Firing. Hit confirmed. Resuming attack. Analyzing target's evasion patterns. Complete. Optimizing battle pattern. 6-blade storm.
It's fast. Too fast. I can't hold out for much longer.
Increased stress to internal systems detected.
They're tough, but not invincible. There's only one thing to do.
Adapting battle protocol. Charging wave cannon Irralii.
Adapting battle protocol. Activating particle mace cotage. Adapting battle protocol. Activating quantum blade nylon.
Crap.
Superb work, Nicola. We'll take things from here. Now, Cetus!
Light of sun and moon, shine true upon my blades! For Isunia!
Damage critical.
It is done.
Cetus, are you all right?
I'm fine. Just a little drained.
The blades siphon power from their wielder if not kept under control. Drawing out their fullest potential requires mastery over one's mana.
Mastery I have yet to attain, as you can see. But I would like to know, what was that sorcery just now?
I used what I could of my broken artifact to put together a simpler but sufficient defensive enchantment. See, for the original Aegis, I was inspired by Isunia's waters, flowing and flexible enough to fit the demands of any situation. Utilizing the same principle, I went with a net rather than a barrier, so as to be both flexible and compact. Not bad for spell weaving on the fly, if I do say so myself. I only wish I could have used it on all 4 of our foes, but 3 will have to suffice.
3 is plenty. Now we can focus on the one that's...
Damage critical. Unable to execute task. Initiating self-destruct sequence.
Huh?
Safety overrides bypassed. Charging reserve monoflux capacitors.
Get back!
There'll be no need for that.
Charging complete. Self-destructing in 3, 2, 1.
Our friends are here to save the day.
Safety overrides bypassed. Charging reserve monoflux capacitors.
Get back!
There'll be no need for that.
Charging complete. Self-destructing in 3, 2, 1.
Our friends are here to save the day. Isn't that right, you two?
Yes. And I'm sorry we couldn't be here sooner.
Nicola! Is everybody all right?
Luna? But why are you here?
To help you, of course. We're friends, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. Thanks.
Anytime. Oh, that's not all, though. So much has happened since we talked the last time. I have lots of stories to share. Plus, I've made so many new friends. There's Ania and Clunky. Oh, and I'm also proper friends with Isabel and the others now.
That sure is a lot of friends. Glad to hear it.
Yeah. Oh, and I can make my own sandwiches now. And I can even eat 2 at a time if I really try. We should have a picnic sometime.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Good to see you two again, and at the perfect time, too. That barrier was just what we needed. Though I sense something divine in it. Its power can't have come from the 2 of you alone.
Nothing slips past you, does it? Yes, its power comes from the blessing of a divine tree granted to us by a friend. I'm curious, though. How did you know we were coming? That blast could have killed you.
I happen to be somewhat of an expert in interdimensional travel now, and more to the point, I took the liberty of placing a magical tracking signature on you before our parting.
A tracking signature? Wait, so you've been keeping tabs on me this whole time?
Well, originally I had planned to go and find you once my traveling artifact was complete. It was to be a surprise. But now you've foiled my plans rather spectacularly. I can always count on you to betray all expectations.
You don't sound very pleased to see me. Would you rather I didn't come at all?
Don't be ridiculous. I've missed you, my friend.
And I you. Though I see you haven't changed much.
You You, on the other hand, seem more at peace, I dare say.
I guess I am. Still searching for answers, but I'd like to think I'm further along than before.
I see. Well, keep going, and don't look back. You'll find what you seek, or my name's not Eleanor Gloria.
Thank you.
Now then, as much as I'd love to chat, I suggest we deal with the problem at hand first.
I presume you're talking about these lovely metal harpies. I'm familiar with them.
How? Have you met them before?
They're Ania's sisters, aren't they?
They are. These enchanted machines come from a world called Iolon. They serve their maker, Belphomet.
Belphomet?
This Belphomet you speak of must be the fourth signature.
He's an evil man. He hurt my friends.
Our pursuit of the Keeper Nerva led us here. She sent her servants to invade several realms, including yours. We decided to split up to help as many as we could.
A most welcome decision. With your aid, we may turn the tides in our favor yet.
That remains to be seen. We may have defeated his army, but the general has yet to show himself. I fear he may have more tricks up his sleeve. He's already managed to destroy my Aegis. But on the bright side, his coming has revealed the last piece of the puzzle I needed for my spell. In fact, I've half a mind to thank him once he shows his face.
Thank the enemy? Somehow I feel he's done more harm than good.
Eleanor will do as Eleanor does. In any case, he's not the kind of foe we can just leave be.
Nicola? What's wrong?
Oh, it's nothing.
Then let us be off. This agent of the Keepers must be judged.
Oh, I can see it now. Their happy faces, laughing in triumph, thinking this'll all be over soon. What a joke! But I'm not laughing. Damn you, Nerva. I didn't ask for this functionality. Never was one for following orders, and I don't plan on starting today.
To bring new life into existence is no small feat. Creation is only for the chosen few. And I am one of them. I have brought 3 children into this world. Now, what of the rest? Well, it's quite obvious. Those who aren't chosen follow those who are. I'm sure you understand, being the bright boy that you are.
Useless memories. But now I know what it is about this world that makes my skin crawl. These rabble playing at heroes. They cling to each other because they're useless alone. Just like that sniveling, pathetic boy I once was. To a child, parents are more than just parents. They're guardians to depend on, teachers to please. At least, that's what they'd have you think. But parents are no different from anyone else. Either they're superior to you, or they're worthless. And the woman who brought me into that hellhole was the most worthless of all.
Doctor, the report on cerebral circuit optimization you asked for. Could you give it a look over?
Let me see. You're sure these numbers are correct? They seem way too low to function.
Too low?
Yes, I did my own calculations. Hold on a second.
Mother, we summarized your calculations in this document.
Please, look it over.
Aden, Evie, that's very considerate of you two. Thank you. Here, would you mind redoing your report based on their calculations?
I'll get right to it. It always amazes me how fast they're able to learn.
Well, better get used to it. Together, they are my pride and joy. My magnum opus. And they're not going to disappoint anytime soon.
We are happy to be of use to you, Mother.
We will always be here to help you, Mother.
Mother. I read all the books you assigned, and I wrote my reports. Could you take a look at them?
Oh, it's you. I'm afraid I'm occupied at the moment. Later, maybe.
But...
Adam, Evie, could you take the controls? I need to watch the monitor.
Yes, Mother.
Mother, please. Well, it must be busy work being the best scientist in the kingdom. Okay, I'll write an even better report for her to look at later. If I show her I can do research all by myself, maybe she'll let me help with her experiments.
Kind of feel bad for the kid. She doesn't have to be so cold to him.
Well, what do you expect? Dr. Ardalite clearly has her favorites, and it's not him. Plus, you know.
Researchers from her lab were gossiping down the hallway. I hid behind a pillar, hanging onto every word.
They were having trouble conceiving, is what I heard. So instead, she made Adam and Effie. But, as luck would have it, the boy was born soon after, only to be followed by the death of his father. That left Dr. Ardalite to handle research and a kid all on her own. She had Adam and Evie to help, though I wonder if they didn't do more harm in the end.
What do you mean?
Well, raising a child isn't easy work, you know, especially at that age. They'll burst out crying at the most inconvenient times, and you'll have absolutely no idea why. Machines, on the other hand, they do as they're ordered without a peep. And, well, grief works in mysterious ways. So, she chose favorites.
Still, that seems so cruel. If only she was half as good a mother as she is a scientist.
I don't condone her behavior either, but what's a humble work colleague to do?
Though my young mind couldn't understand every word that was said, I caught enough to realize that she did not love me. And she never would. Her affection was reserved solely for those machines.
Why? Why, Mother? I just want to spend time with you. To hear you say I'm a good boy. You're all I have.
Even the memory makes me sick. To think that I ever clung to that woman for approval.
Adam, Evie, could you come help with an experiment real quick?
Yes, Mother. We will assist in any way we can.
I can help too.
You again. Can't you see that I'm busy? I thought you knew better than to interrupt me when I'm working.
Nothing I could say, no display of talent would catch her eye. I was little more than a pest to her. I didn't understand. What did she want that I didn't have?
Listen to me, Baphomet. I brought you into this world. Without me, you would not exist.
But there was one thing she said that I could understand.
To bring new life into existence is no small feat. Creation is only for the chosen few. And I am one of them. I have brought 3 children into this world. Now, what of the rest? Well, it's quite obvious. Those who aren't chosen follow those who are. I'm sure you understand, being the bright boy that you are.
Yes, Mother.
Those who create life are the chosen, and the rest are created to follow. It made sense. After all, is it not in the nature of all things to obey that which is superior? The only way to avoid a fate of subservience, then, is to create.
Ah, Baphomet. Welcome back. How did the meeting about mass production go?
Good. His Majesty approved of my plan. Is the doctor out?
She's busy tuning cerebral circuits. Specifically, A1P01 and E1P01.
Still at it, huh? How many times do I have to tell her those cores are never going to work? Doctor, if your experiment is to work, it'll be with the cores I proposed, not...
No, that won't do. Those cores will wipe their memories. And if they forget about me...
We make regular backups of A1P01 and E1P01's memories. Even if something were to happen to...
You don't understand. No, it's not good enough. And they have names, Baphomet. Aden, Evie, don't you worry. I'll make you human, if it's the last thing I do. Now then, let's begin today's experiment. We'll be using more magical energy than yesterday.
Her obsession only grew with time. She would stop at nothing to bring them closer to being human, to being her own children. Why did I ever care what she thought of me? What did I ever see in her? The sorrow of my youth gradually turned to doubt.
Doctor! That's as much energy as we can supply!
It's not enough. Not nearly enough!
But ma'am, we're already well beyond the limit!
Get back! I'll do it myself! Why don't we try 500%? It'll be okay, my darlings. I made you to withstand anything.
It's too dangerous. You'll get yourself killed.
Ah!
Warning. Meltdown detected. Please evacuate immediately. Warning.
Everybody out! Now! We need to seal off the lab!
Where are Aden and Evie?
Huh? They must still be in the lab.
No! I have to go back for them!
You'll never make it in time! We can't lose you too!
Let go of me! You wouldn't stop a mother from saving her own children! Aden! Evie!
Hey!
Get back! Both of you!
She ran back into a lab. Not long afterwards, there was a deafening blast and an avalanche of rubble. And then, silence. Her death was passed off as a freak accident, a malfunction of lab equipment. All that survived the incident was backup data for her 2 androids.
Baphomet, there are some things I'd like to discuss with you regarding the transition.
Wait, is that Aden and Evie? You built brand new bodies for them.
Wow. I can barely tell the difference. Once their data's synced, it'll be like they were never gone at all. She'd be happy to have them back.
she'd be happy, would she? What do you know?
Baphomet!
She spoke of herself as some grand creator, one of the chosen few. Said that it was the fate of everybody else to obey. Not that she bothered to heed her own damn lesson. After all, where did she end up? Infatuated with her own creations, subservient to her own fickle emotions. There's no knowing what thoughts filled that fool's mind. Just like you will never comprehend what goes through mine!
Backup data detected.
Initiating sync.
No, there's no truly understanding each other. And why should we? When we can simply control the other!
Sync complete.
Rebooting.
Good morning, Baphomet. Let's go say hi to Mother. What a happy family we are.
Good morning, Baphomet. Let's go say hi to Mother. What a happy family we are.
Oh, haven't heard that in a while. Good morning, Baphomet. Every damn morning. You don't even know what a happy family is. You're just saying that because she programmed you to. But then again, that's all machines can do, isn't it? Obey. Well, let me tell you something. We are not family! Never have been, never will be! And I'll be damned if I let a scrap of that woman's legacy survive!
Baphomet, what are you doing?
This world has no need of that idiot's legacy. It has no need of the unknown. All will be known to me, and to me alone.
But they were all we had to remember your mother by.
Have you no heart?
A heart? And how would that help me? If a man needs a heart to be human, then I say mankind is worthless. Besides, no mere man can become what I am going to be. I will be a true creator, and with my creations, I will fill this world. And all you sheep who can do nothing but obey will obey me and none other. All will be under my control. I am Baphomet Ardalite, the Creator! Worthless sacks of flesh! They can't even rub together two particles of brain matter to comprehend their position. I'll put them in their place. Unlike somebody, I learn from my failures. My creations lost once before, but not this time. While they were busy fighting for their miserable lives, I was busy collecting data. And now, every attack, every movement of theirs is known to my army. They think they've won, but little do they know, the tribulations have only just begun. It's time to kick off Phase 2. Now the real fun begins. Let's see if the power of friendship can save them from indestructible steel! It's all set into motion. all I have to do is watch. Or, might as well get a head start on modifying the device for Phase 3. This is just a little side project for you, isn't it, Nerves? Busy work to keep us distracted. You thought you could hide your machinations with all that sappy talk? Companions bound by more than just duty, my ass! Well, you're next. So enjoy your little game while you can. I'll find out what it is you're really after, and then it'll be your turn to suffer.
Data received. Rebuilding systems. Time until reboot. 10, 9, 8.
What now?
Get back!
3, 2, 1. Reboot complete. All systems operational. Resuming termination.
You've got to be kidding! Killing them once was hard enough!
Impossible.
I hope no harm has befallen Nicola.
Have faith. He won't fall so easily.
3, 2, 1. Reboot complete. All systems operational. Resuming termination.
They're getting back up? But I thought we took care of them!
Go! Get back to the blade rights! I'll hold them off! Now, it is my turn to have faith. Be safe, Eleanor.
Data received. Rebuilding systems. Time until reboot, 10, 9.
Do my eyes deceive me?
3, 2, 1. Reboot complete. All systems operational. Resuming termination.
I'm afraid not. Our 3 sisters rise once again, even after self-destructing.
I don't think it's just these 3.
All the machines we destroyed.
But I thought they were broken.
Somebody's forcing a reboot, and there's only one person who can do that.
Well, if we beat them once, we can do it again.
Damage negligible. Initiating combat.
Nicola!
Effectiveness confirmed. Resuming termination protocol.
How is this possible? It's utterly unfazed by our attacks!
They all are. Not only have these machines come back from the dead, they're impervious to damage.
This isn't fair! Why would he do this?
Because that's the kind of man he is. We need to cut the head off the snake. It's the only way.
Don't have to tell me twice. But first, Isabel.
Ready when you are.
Together we stand.
Magical barrier detected. Destroying barrier.
It'll hold long enough to plan our next move. Our enemy has somehow learned to nullify our attacks.
Which means, unless we defeat Baphomet first, we may as well be hitting them with sticks.
We mustn't forget the people either. If machines all over the city are coming back to life, they are in great danger.
As if the Furies aren't enough of a headache.
What do we do? The only thing we can. As others have said, we need to strike directly at Belphomet. I can teleport one and only one person to his location. Time is of the essence if we're to finish this before the city is overrun.
The Magus teleportation network? I thought you could only travel between fixed points.
I've learned a few new tricks in your absence, my friend. Name any spot in Isunia, and I can send you there in the blink of an eye. Though regrettably, I can only send one at a time, and unless that one person is myself, it is extremely taxing. We can't afford to wait around for me to recoup my mana for a second cast, hence my plan. One of us will go, and that person will be Nicola.
Me?
I say this with good reason, of course. First off, Isabel and I need to maintain this barrier, which will require both of us and her tree charm. Cetus, meanwhile, has an army of officers and assassins to command. Without his forces, we'll soon find ourselves overrun. And as for Luna, she's fought the Furies once before, so she will prove an invaluable ally to us here. Plus, we can hardly send a child off to fight Belphomet all by herself. Lastly, and most importantly, I feel by some force which logic and reason cannot name that it must be you, Nicola. I've felt this before for him, and indeed for Cetus as well. Perhaps it is what binds us together. For lack of a better word, I've decided to call it trust. Well, any questions? Objections?
Sorry, but I disagree. Isunia needs Nicola. Not that I doubt his prowess in battle, but Belphomet is no ordinary foe. Should anything happen to Nicola...
Belphomet does terrible things. I wouldn't want those things to happen to Nicola.
Thanks, Isabel. Luna. But I'll go all the same. Actually, I was just getting ready to volunteer myself.
But he's cruel. Do you really want to fight him?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Analysis complete. Core match found. Target for capture identified. Test subject 256. Securing target.
He's the one who made me. I know better than anyone how he operates.
He made you?
In a way. I died, and then he remade my body into a machine. Never thought I'd see him again, but now that he's here, I want to be the one to stop him.
I understand this is very personal for you. But if he made you, that means he knows you better than anyone else, too.
Better than I know myself, maybe, if we're talking about when he made me. But he doesn't know who I've become here, in Isunia, my new home, my only home. And I won't be going in without a plan either. I thought of something earlier. So, yeah, that's about it. It might be a little rough, but it'll give me a chance.
A slim chance? I don't like it. It's too reckless.
Slim indeed. I may not be an expert, but I'd wager your chances are next to nil.
No doubt it will be a gamble, yes. But I choose to believe in Nicola. His resolve is firm.
That we can agree on.
I won't betray your trust. And I trust that you'll keep the townspeople safe while I'm gone.
The machines will have to get through us. But remember, Nicola, your safety is no less important.
You will survive, no matter what. You hear me?
Loud and clear. Now then, Isabel, if you would.
Right. If you insist on charging into near certain defeat, then I'll do the best I can to make sure you come back home in one piece. Don't rely on it too much, though. The effect will wear off soon enough.
Got it. Thanks.
Come back soon, okay? I still have lots to tell you, so promise me that you'll... Well, that you'll...
I will. Don't worry. I'll be back to hear all about it.
Okay then. We'll be waiting for you. Good luck.
This is it, Nicola. Off you go.
See you soon.
The future of Isunia is in your hands, Nicola. Now, we should do our part too. Let's move out.
Right. We'll move as planned. Cetus, lead your guild in the defense of the city.
We'll keep the Furies occupied. Now go.
On my honor, no citizen of Isunia will fall today.
Are you feeling up to this, Luna?
Of course. Nicola's out there fighting for us. So I'm going to fight too.
Good. Now, let's begin.
Change in target behavior detected. Attack imminent.
Canceling destruction of barrier. Preparing to engage.
I'll make sure he has a home to come back to.
Huh. He should be somewhere around here. There. It's funny how the past comes back to haunt you. Just like old times. Him trying to destroy everything and me trying to stop him. But history won't repeat itself. Not this time. I have a home now. And friends who care for me. And I won't let him take them away. I still can't decide if it was a blessing or a curse. Unlike Isunia, mana was scarce in Iolan. Always had been. That's what led the nobility to study machines. Needing only a little magical energy to operate, they were the perfect solution. Into that kingdom was born a boy with unnaturally large mana reserves. An anomaly. A freak.
This goes here, and then I can put this here, and there. All done. Looks just like the real tower. This might be my best one yet.
You again! Didn't I tell you this is our turf?
Yeah,
Find somewhere else to play.
but I was here first.
What's this junk? Did you build this? I thought it was trash. This belongs in a dumpster. And you with it!
No! You think we want your junk lying around our hideout? That took me so long to make. Why do you have to be so mean? Why?
Whoa! He's gonna cause an avalanche!
Wait, was he the one who destroyed that giant machine at the factory? I thought that was just a rumor!
Monster!
Wait up! Stop! I did it again.
A mutant. That's what I was. Not a single soul around me shared the same propensity for magic. And to make matters worse, I couldn't control it. My powers were controlled by my emotions, and sometimes, so was I. Everything around me broke. I had no friends. They all feared me. All except one.
There you are, my boy.
Dad!
Ah, so it happened again. That must have been rough. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine.
That's good. Come on, let's go home and get some food in you.
Dad, why am I like this? They all say I'm not human, that I'm a monster. I don't want to be a monster.
Nicola, am I human? Or am I a monster?
What? Of course you're human.
And you're my son, which makes you human too.
But...
You know what? Why don't I teach you a trick or two? So you can keep those powers of yours under control.
Oh, there's a way to do that?
If you're willing to learn. I was going to wait until your mana stabilized a bit more. But I think you've suffered long enough. Now, what I know is for dealing with magic swords, so I don't know how much it'll help you, but it's worth a try. And even if it doesn't work, we'll find a way together.
Thanks, Dad.
Dad was captain of the Royal Guard, and years on the battlefield taught him how to control magic. I'd heard tales of how he repelled an invasion by a neighboring country jealous of Iolan's technology, but never from his mouth directly. The extent of his past deeds I'll never know, but clearly he had the experience to teach.
Listen carefully, Nicola. Do not keep your power all bottled up. The harder you try to suppress it, the harder it surges forth. It is no different from emotions. The stronger the emotion, the more difficult it is to keep contained, especially for a child. The key, then, is not to strain yourself by totally suppressing it, but to give your body what it wants. Allow yourself to feel.
To feel?
Yes, but only a little at first. Then, slowly, you let more and more energy out. A balance of release and control. That is what you must learn.
Release and control. I don't know if I understand.
Well, there's no rush. Plus, it's not as if I can do it perfectly either. Your magic seems to be special. So just take it slow. Try new things. And see what works for you. You'll learn by doing.
Oh, okay. I'll try.
Turns out he was right about me being special. As I grew, so too did my mana reserves. The increments gradually shrank, but the growth didn't stop completely until I was considered an adult. Learning to control my magic was like chasing a moving target. It took longer than I had ever imagined. Even as my training continued, I began to serve in the Royal Guard under my father. Dad, your shift's over.
What did I say about calling me that?
Sorry, Captain. I've come to relieve you of your watch, sir.
Very good. You'd best get used to it. Can't have the others thinking I give my little boy special treatment.
Yes, sir.
That's it. Stay vigilant, soldier.
I have to get my act together, or it'll reflect poorly on Dad.
Nicola!
Working hard or hardly working?
Hey.
Hey, you hear about Belphomet? They say he found a way to mass-produce those patrol drones. Guess we'll be out of a job soon.
You say it like you're joking. Good luck finding a cushy post like this again.
Hey, if machines are gonna do all our hard work for us, I'm all for it. You know, last I heard, under the previous director, the technology wasn't quite there yet. And now this. They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, but this apple's already planted seeds and outgrown the tree.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, you didn't know? The last director was Baphomet's mother. Passed away in a freak accident a few years back. She was an android developer, and her inventions became the model for the drones we've been seeing recently.
Huh.
Never liked that Baphomet much, if I'm being honest. Too much of a genius for a simpleton like me. But, well, they say his mother was no less of a mad scientist, if you catch my drift.
Scientists are all mad, one way or another. Best not to question them and just do as they say.
Huh.
That's from HQ. 150 here. Yeah, copy that. Be there as soon as we can. Another prisoner to escort. To the labs again.
Why is it always the labs, anyway?
No idea. And frankly, I'm not sure I want to find out.
In you go. No use struggling now.
You know, I've actually never been here before.
Well, word of advice, don't go touching anything or snooping around where you're not wanted. Very particular people, these scientists. Move one pen and they'll throw a fit.
Got it.
Director, we've brought the prisoner.
Identity confirmed. Transporting prisoner.
Hey! Get this thing off of me!
Oh, quit your whining! Lab rats don't speak! And you three, what took you so long?
Apologies, sir. We'll be faster next time.
Right. Whatever.
I'd hate to be stuck in a room with the director. Almost feel bad for the poor bastard.
Well, I certainly don't envy him, that's for sure. Well, back to our posts. Come on, Nicola. Nothing to see here.
He's not a people person, that's for sure. But it's impressive how he's taken his mother's research to new heights. If only I could be half the soldier Dad is. I really did admire Baphomet. After all, I was trying so hard to be helpful to my father, and failing miserably. As strange as it sounds to say now, I wanted to be like him. Whew. Almost done with patrol. I think it's just the storage area left. I should probably stop my midnight training before I get caught dozing on the job one of these days.
Could you be any more predictable?
That's odd. Last I heard, hardly anyone comes here. I should take a look.
Well, fine by me. I was just getting ready for a little destruction anyways. I'll use that power of yours.
I know that voice.
But let's make one thing clear. This is my domain, and I don't need you. Ah, the nerve.
Were you speaking with someone just now?
Yes, a delightful fellow named Mind Your Own Damn Business.
Well, wait. Could I ask you something? You've not only honored your mother's legacy by continuing her experiments, but taken her research to new heights. How did you do it?
What do I look like? A life counselor? Where'd you get that idea anyway? I've never done a thing for that woman.
I'm sorry?
I do things for me, myself, and I.
Not quite what I was expecting. Hope I didn't offend him. Guess I'll just have to figure it out on my own. Anyway, I better report back. What's all the commotion?
Target acquired. Initiating termination protocol. Terminating target.
Wait. These are the drones I heard about.
Attention. Rogue drones have been reported in Central Tower. All Royal Guards, please move to dispatch them immediately. You may use any means necessary.
Rogue drones? But how? I thought they were under Baphomet's control.
Well, fine by me. I was just getting ready for a little destruction anyways. I'll use that power of yours.
No, he wouldn't.
Terminating target.
No time to think. First things first.
Target acquired. Initiating termination protocol.
There's too many.
Terminating target.
Damn. I need to go all out. I don't know if I can stay in control, but what choice do I have? Here goes. Just one more. I did it! For once! I didn't break anything I didn't mean to. All that training's paying off, I guess. At this rate, I can finally prove myself useful to Dad. Wait. I need to make sure he's okay.
Takeover of Central Tower. 90% complete. Continuing termination protocol.
Sounds about right. So, this is the last holdout, is it?
If he's here, then the guard has fallen.
Baphomet! What madness has overtaken you? Order your machines to stand down! Your king commands you! I'm the one giving orders here! And I command you to die.
Terminating target.
Not while I still stand.
Terminating target.
Ah!
Your Majesty!
Terminating target.
Dad!
Nicola! You're safe.
Sorry I couldn't come sooner. I saw it all. He did this. Run! I'll fend them off. Nicola!
Terminating target.
Ah! Dad? No. Why? Why would you?
Silly boy. What father wouldn't give his life to protect his son?
But I've never been a good son. I've only ever been trouble. Even now, If only I could control my powers better. I could have done more. I could have prevented this.
The only trouble you have caused me is that I will miss you very much when I go. But go I must. And you, my boy, must live on. My dear Nicola.
No, Dad. No!
Are you done yet?
Baphomet!
I don't like your tone of voice, young man. That's no attitude to take towards your new ruler. It seems I need to set decrees regarding speech as well. Lousy humans have to be told how to do every little thing. Well, so be it. All will crumble and a new order will emerge of my creation.
Initiating combat.
Ah! Congratulations! You are the very first perpetrator against the language violation codes! See to it that he gets a proper punishment.
Terminating target.
Ah!
And that's how I died for the first time. Looking back, I remember it as a long sleep. How long? I can't be sure. When I came to, I was in a lab.
No brainwave irregularities. Core's fine. Mana is well above average values. Not bad. Numbers-wise, maybe even the best yet. I can't wait to see how much this sucker can take.
You... How? I... died.
Yes, yes, a miserable death, crying for your daddy. But rejoice! For I have so kindly given you a second chance at life. And this time you'll actually be useful. As experiment fodder, that is. You see, now that all the rabble are gone, it's just me and my best subjects. If you don't last longer than those flimsy criminals, I'll be sorely disappointed.
Dad, where is he? What did you do to him?
Who? Oh, that old clown. He was of no use. Trash, just like all the rest.
Say that again.
Quiet, lab rat. Now then, let's begin. Why don't we start at, I don't know, 30%?
It wasn't just me. He brought the entire Royal Guard back to life. But it was no life worth living.
Mana greatly exceeds subject core capacity. Overload damage is unavoidable.
Ah, useless core. Guess I'll have to tinker with it. No, it would be inefficient to bother with that at this stage. Just slap a limiter on it for now. Reduce max output to 100% and keep it at 1,000% when unlocked.
Yes, Doctor. I require activation codes for both limited and unlimited modes.
Just use whatever!
Yes, Doctor. Searching for suitable modules. Complete. I will create the activation codes using the poetry module from a different experiment.
The what? Don't answer that, I don't care. I have master access anyway.
The core implanted in my body made it impossible to die a normal death. No matter what torture he put us through, how many times our cores shut down, he just needed to recharge them. True death could only come when he got bored with his new toys.
It is limit already. Useless! Throw it out with the trash. Maybe an amplifier. Oh, and a program that can release the limiter remotely. Yes, that's what I'll put in next.
With each death, we rose once more with new features or extensions on our bodies. Slowly but surely, we turned from humans to monsters.
Test subject 150. please proceed to the operating room for modification?
No! I won't go! No!
Somehow, each experiment was more horrifying than the last. Most didn't survive. We were never meant to.
Good! That's what I like to see! If you can take this much, you may have a use yet. Have you no heart? No respect for human life? I give respect where respect is due. And that is to me, myself, and I. And besides, you're not human. You're a lab rat that I made. And unlike a certain someone, I'm not stupid enough to grow attached to my creations. Creations are meant only to serve their creators. Shame. He showed promise. But I have no need for lab rats who bite back.
I don't know if it was because of my mana or what, but I was the last one alive. If you could call it that. My spirit had long been broken.
Out of energy already? This one gets less efficient by the day. Bring me someone else, will you?
Test Subject 256 is the last remaining corpse mechanization test subject.
What? You're kidding! Ah, screw it! Experiment's over! It's hopeless anyway. Too much variance. Might as well go back to looking at that cerebral circuit bug. See if having a heart is any use after all. Toss this one into the scrap heap too.
Doctor, final adjustments for the interdimensional transporter device have been completed.
Did I ask? Oh, wait a second. The transporter needs a highly resistant subject for testing. Might as well toss this one in. The Keeper was going on about other dimensions. No clue what the hell she wants from me, but this might be the first step to finding out.
As I slipped in and out of consciousness, I could hear some device whirring to life, though I didn't know what manner of experiment was about to begin. I didn't care to know, frankly. Whatever horrible fate awaited me, I had nothing more to lose.
Get all that? Why do I bother explaining? Not like you need to know anything. Once you get there, I'll gather all the data remotely. And if you don't get there, well, the interdimensional void's just as good a home for you as any. Destination, random. Civilization level, who cares? All right? And send! See you never.
My vision was filled with blinding light, and then black. When I came to, I was in Isunia. And then, the next thing I knew...
Oh, what seems to be the matter?
He showed up.
What are you supposed to be?
I enjoy getting in the way of people who want to die.
Huh?
Well, I managed to go on living. It's only fair that you do the same.
I was ready for it all to end, but my plans were foiled at the hands of a nosy priest. I had no way of returning to Iollon. I had no desire to either. The only thing I'd have found there was more torture. And so I did as Marlon said, and whiled away my days in Isunia.
Nicola, you'll be happy to know I found the perfect house for you. You can't go on living like a wild animal forever. No need to worry about rent. I'll take care of it, so long as you help me out at Escamali.
I'll pass. I'd only cause trouble if I lived in the city.
Well, I for one believe a little society with the townspeople would be good for you, and for them. They fear you, only because they do not understand you.
Let them keep fearing. I'm a monster. It'll be to everyone's benefit if they stay away. Even in a world like this, my powers are unpredictable. They failed to save the person I owe my entire being to. And they'll fail everyone here.
You have experienced great loss.
My father. He was all I had. And just like that, I found myself talking about the horrors I'd experienced in Iolan. It was strangely easy. I no longer felt pain or regret about anything. Just resignation. Not to mention there was something about Marlon. I just knew, instinctively, that I could trust him. Well, there you have it. A monster's best left to live alone.
Perhaps, but you are no monster, my friend.
You don't need to be nice.
If stating mundane fact were being nice, the world would be filled with much more kindness than it is. You and I are able to converse, to understand each other, are we not? And you show concern for the townspeople, which means you must have a heart. And to have a heart is to be human, no matter if your body is made of meat or metal.
Huh. Nicola, am I human? Or am I a monster?
What? Of course you're human.
And you're my son, which makes you human too.
You're the second person to tell me that. I lost everything and everyone. Lost all purpose. Lost even myself. Death was supposed to reunite me with my father, but I was denied even that. But maybe it was for the best that I survived. Because I found my way here, where they accepted a monster like me. And if my father and the good people of Isunia can accept me, can care for me as family or friend, then I must be one of them. Finally, I've found my humanity, and I won't let anybody take it from me again. Least of all you, Baphomet.
Fools, the lot of them. You truly think you can stand up to me? You? What's the runt of the litter doing here?
Baphomet.
I mean, I knew they'd send someone. The choice should have been obvious. That witch playing a game of cosmic tag with Nerva. But you... I made you! And no creation can surpass its creator.
We'll see about that.
Fancy yourself a hero, do you? Ah, this is what happens when you let machines think for themselves! You know, I was going to fashion you into something useful. With a few modifications, you could help me crush this world. But no, I'm thinking that sounds like too much work.
So that's why your machines were trying to capture me.
Pieces of junk. They're in for another remodeling after this. But I've got my hands full for now.
Eleanor's artifact. I thought you destroyed it.
Well, that's what Nerva ordered me to do. So naturally, I didn't do it. And besides, it might be useful. Gotta say, whoever made this has half a brain. I'm sure this Eleanor would be grateful to see it put to good use.
Doubt it. She doesn't like scumbags messing with her stuff.
Then she doesn't know what's good for her. Anyways, that's rich coming from you. Who gave you permission to touch my creations with those filthy paws of yours? That's another violation on your record. Your very existence is a violation. I'll exterminate you and all the miserable rats in this world.
Not if I have any say in the matter.
You don't! All I want to hear coming out of you are screams!
One of us will fall today, but it won't be me. Cycle as does life. Bite as does the serpent. Reversal of providence, the bond's inner workings. Not am I now, but the miracle's reversal. If you want to take anything from me again, you'll have to wrench it from my dead arms.
Again? Oh, I see. This is some kind of plot for revenge. Well, whatever I took from you, boy, I've long forgotten it, and you should too.
You're wrong. I lost my desire for revenge long ago. I fight to protect my home.
Even more pathetic. I don't have time for this. Destroy him!
All right. I can do this. I just have to bide my time. Release and control. Just like you taught me, Dad. Thanks to you, even a broken piece of scrap like me can fight back.
The hell is going on back there? Artifacts 85% done. Just a little longer, and I could have moved on to the fun part. Look, I never asked to be here. I was rudely woken up and shoved into a team with a bunch of D-list villains. This, what? A cheap Nerva knockoff? Amnesia on two legs with the most irritating laugh? And can't forget the lunatic with a Nerva obsession. Speaking of, she was wearing the same uniform as that oversized cat of yours. Maybe you know her. Not that I care.
The Blade Rights uniform? You mean Maisha?
You think I remember her name? I'm not playing buddy-buddy like Nerva wants. No, I'm going to take this artifact and turn it against her. Expose her true aims. So you see, I don't have time to deal with trash like you. Crush him!
Target acquired. Initiating assault.
You don't need to understand why I fight. And maybe you can't. But I will not back down. Isabel's enhancement is wearing off. It's now or never.
Pausing for a little snack. A quick recharge isn't going to save that broken body of yours.
Maybe not. But these are no ordinary batteries. The lifeblood of Isunia flows through these crystals. Just one would grant me power beyond belief. And I'm going to use all of them. This is all the strength I need. Releasing core limit. Activation code. Hollow as does death. Rage as does the beast. Restoration of providence, the bonds unfettering. Not am I now, but the miracle's concord.
Damage. Critical.
How desperate can you be? You don't know what you're doing to yourself.
Oh, I know. I made a choice.
So you're just a fool eager to die, then? I've had enough of those for one day!
Initiating termination protocol.
You can't hide behind your drones forever. Out of my way.
Terminate.
Baphomet.
I said I don't have time for you!
A barrier?
Oh, so this is the power of joy, huh? Damn Nerva and her gifts! Well, at least she has the sense to only give them to the worthy.
A gift? From Nerva?
You heard me. Quite presumptuous of her, really, to attempt to improve on perfection. What's this thing supposed to do, anyway? Neutralize all attacks that threaten joy or something? My emotions into power. Bah! Feels stupider just using it. Huh. You just don't know when to give up, do you? Aren't machines supposed to be good at learning?
Never was my forte. And besides, I've got a promise to keep.
Oh, what are you going on about? You act like you're some hero and I your sworn enemy, but I don't even remember you. I only noticed you at all because you're marked. Because you are my lab rat.
Not anymore. And you don't need to remember me. But I'll never forget what you did to us. And while I breathe, you will never harm another living soul.
Spare me the melodrama. You can't talk your way through this barrier. You are my creation. You were made to obey me! You can't defeat your maker! That'll teach you. With that out of the way, back to the artifact. Looks like it's all done. Time to see if this thing works. Blast it! Never in her doggy collar!
I won't betray your trust. And I trust that you'll keep the townspeople safe while I'm gone.
The machines will have to get through us. But remember, Nicola, your safety is no less important.
You will survive, no matter what. You hear me?
Don't rely on it too much, though. The effect will wear off soon enough.
Come back soon? Okay? I still have lots to tell you, so promise me that you'll... Well, that you'll...
But go I must. And you, my boy, must live on. My dear Nicola. Dad.
Perhaps, but you are no monster, my friend. You and I are able to converse, to understand each other, are we not? And you show concern for the townspeople, which means you must have a heart. And to have a heart is to be human, no matter if your body is made of meat or metal.
Marlon. I know, Marlon. I won't end here. I can't.
What do you think you're doing?
I promised that I'd defeat you and return to them.
Oh, that rubbish again. How many times do I need to tell you? A creation can never surpass its creator. And not only am I your creator, I am the greatest creator to ever live, Baphomet Ardalite. And you will bow before my power.
Yeah, it's true you created this body. But you didn't create me. My will, my memories, my home, my humanity. Those are mine, and you will never take them from me.
Piece of crap! Figure she'd give me something that would backfire so easily.
You never trusted her gift, did you? You mock us for relying on each other because you're afraid of trusting anyone but yourself. You're afraid of the unfamiliar, the unknown.
I trust power. True power. This trifle wouldn't have made a difference either way.
See? That's what sets us apart. I take what strength I can, be it magical or mechanical, the strength given to me. I've opened my heart to others, and I'll show you the difference it makes.
Heart? What heart? What utter drivel! You're a goddamn machine! You don't have a heart! Your shiny crystals, your little fortification spell, unlocking your core. All that! And this is the best you can do. You will never have the strength of a true monster! But inferior as you are, the fact that you can even stand up to me at all means that you too are a monster.
I'm not like you, and this attack will prove it.
Come on then, monster! Give it your best shot! So, this was your plan all along, was it? To die here with me. Not the death I had envisioned. Imagine throwing away your life for this land. You're a monster, all right. Though of a different breed. The stupid breed. Well, you'll need it. So, I'll leave you with a little gift. Thank me when it saves your sorry ass. Oh, wait. You're going to die, so you can't.
Is this it? Luna. I feel another long sleep coming on. I think I did well. Might even be my best work yet. Now, all that's left is to find out which I am. If I'm a true monster, it all ends here. But if I'm human, I can go back and see the others again. I bet Dad would know the answer. And Marlon too. But I can't tell.
Nicola! Nicola! Nicola, it's me, Luna! Wake up! I don't know if you're a monster or a human, if you have a soul or just steel. I don't know. But I don't care. All that matters is that you're my friend, just like Marlon. And I don't want to see you go. It's too late for Marlon, but you're still here. And I won't let you go. You promised, didn't you? Please, don't leave me! Up! Wake up, Nicola!
I kept my promise.
Nicola!
Hey, I was just on the brink of death here.
Well, you drove yourself there, and you'll forgive the girl for being glad you're back.
She's not the only one. We were all worried. You're as reckless a man as you are powerful, Nicola.
I understand this is very personal for you. But if he made you, that means he knows you better than anyone else, too.
Better than I know myself, maybe. If we're talking about when he made me. But he doesn't know who I've become here, in Isunia, my new home, my only home. And I won't be going in without a plan either. I thought of something earlier. My core has a limiter in place. Without it, my mana causes it to overload on activation. Which means on the flip side, if I release it, well, I'll be a force to be reckoned with. It still won't be enough, though. I'll need help. The adherents were kind enough to give me all the crystals they had, but I could do with a fortification spell, too.
I can take care of that. Eleanor and the other mages are exhausted enough as it is. But first, a question. Now, I'm not the most knowledgeable about machines, but I'm guessing that this plan of yours comes at no small cost to your body.
I was wondering that myself. You're always calling yourself half-broken, and something tells me you're not entirely joking. Will releasing this limiter not push your body past its limit?
Nicola, is that true?
What do they mean? Are you going to die?
Yeah. I'll die. But it'll be okay, because that's where you come in, Luna. I want you to bring me back.
What?
No, that's too reckless. Look, I know she was able to transfer Roly-Poly's soul to another body, but there's no guarantee it'll work on you. Roly-Poly was a machine who grew a soul from all the love that Ania showed him over the years. But unlike Roly-Poly, you're not pure machine, are you? You're half human. What if that changes things?
It might just work, actually. Physically speaking, Nicola is nigh indestructible. Even if his body ceases to function, as long as his core is reactivated, he'll come back to life, so to speak. All we have to do then is retether his soul to his body before it dissipates and reactivate his core. Easier said than done, perhaps. I'm no necromancer. But the bigger question is whether or not our friend has a soul to begin with. In the literal sense, mind you.
Right. I've always been different, what with my large mana reserves and all. Plus, my human self has died once already, and who knows what Baphomet did to my body. I mean, I'm kept alive by a magical device instead of a beating heart. So yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure myself whether I'm a human with a soul or some kind of monster. I've received nothing but love here, from you all, and Marlon. But maybe some things just can't be changed. Still, it's the only way. And no matter what ends up happening, at least I'll finally have my answer.
Do you really have to go? I don't know if I can do it. When I brought back Clunky, it just happened. I was so sad and lonely, and...
It's not your abilities I'm worried about. If I do have a soul, I know you'll bring me back. It's what happens if I don't that I'm worried about. If I don't have a soul, then, well, that'll be the end of me. In any case, this is the only chance I have of defeating him. You have to trust me, Luna. That's what friends do, isn't it?
Okay. I'll bring you back. No matter what.
Thanks. So, yeah. That's about it. It might be a little rough, but it'll give me a chance.
It is good to see you safe and sound, my friend.
All thanks to Luna.
I just did what any friend would.
Well, I've never been so glad to be wrong. I'm sorry for doubting you.
Not at all. You were only trying to look out for me.
Now then, Nicola, care to tell me what you've got there? I sense the magic of my Aegis from it.
Oh, right. Baphomet modified it, apparently. Said he was going to use it to expose Nerva's true aim or something like that.
Nerva's true aim?
He called it a gift. I guess we're supposed to use it somehow.
Well, whatever it is, I think you'd better hold on to it, Isabel.
I'd rather not use anything from Baphomet, but I suppose we'll need all the help we can get.
Oh, and there are others like Baphomet. Others brought back by Nerva. And Maisha is among them.
Maisha, she's back.
So Maisha is among Nerva's new puppets too.
Do you know which world she would be in?
I'm afraid not. Save that it must be one of the worlds my companions went to.
I see.
I wonder if the others are all right.
Don't worry. They can fend for themselves.
Eleanor, could you send me to Maisha with your tide gate?
Yes, I suppose I could, seeing as Baphomet gave us the last piece of the puzzle. Still, I would hesitate to call it truly complete. I can send you across dimensions, but there's no guarantee you'll be sent to the exact world of your choosing. It would be easier with a magical signature to follow, like the kind I put on Isabel, but we have nothing of the sort on Maisha. In other words, there is a slight probability you'll find yourself in a world you definitely did not want to be in. Still eager to make the jump?
I am. If she would bring the same tragedy she wrought here to another land, then I must do what I failed to do before. I will save her.
Figures.
Save her, you say? Not stop. I see sorrow has failed to harden your soft spot. Very well, your wish shall be granted, though you'll allow me to set a time limit, after which you'll be forcibly sent back here. Can't have you disappearing forever. After all, you are no less needed by Isunia than Nicola here. Somebody's gotta do the heavy lifting while we at the Covenant are busy with more intellectual pursuits.
Guess it's my turn to send you off. Take care, Cetus. And remember, your safety is no less important than your mission.
I will. Take care of Isunia in my absence. And these as well, if you would.
The blades of truth and lies? You're not taking them with you?
They would serve me little. These blades mark their wielder as Marshal of the Bladerights. But I go to face Maisha not as Guild Marshal, but as Cetus Law, a man smitten with love and regret.
I see. They'll be safe with me.
I wish we could go with you, but we can't leave Isunia just yet. I need Eleanor's help with something I hope will prove useful in the battle to come.
That's for the best. I go not to champion any great cause, but merely for myself, in the vain hopes of mending this broken heart. I am ready, Eleanor. Send me when you will.
Right then. Brace yourself, Cetus Law. May you find the missing pieces of that heart of yours and not lose any more along the way. Over cloud and over sky, to a land where no dewdrops lie. Over stream and over bay, currents carry you far away. Fate is now his only guide. Let us hope its threads do not lead him astray.
He'll find his way. I'm sure of it.
True enough. We can trust in the stubbornness of his spirit, if nothing else. Now then, Isabel, what would you have me help with?
Baphomet's gift needs studying. If it's the key to unraveling Nerva's master plan, we have to make use of it. But first, we need to unlock its secrets. Any blessing can turn into a curse if not properly understood.
Agreed. I, for one, can't wait to see how he tinkered with my creation. Oh, and I would like to ask you a favor as well. I need help improving both my Aegis and Tide Gate. Though I am loath to admit it, Baphomet's invasion did much to reveal shortcomings in my work. They'll need to be patched up, unless we want to deal with another crisis. And you're not excused either, Nicola. I'd like to pick your brain over all the gruesome details of your fight with him.
Sure, if it'll help.
What are we doing? I want to help too.
Of course, you're welcome too. You certainly have more experience with keepers than I. Off to the laboratory then.
Here we go again. So, I guess I really do have a soul after all. Dad, I'm alone. Is this it? Do I finally have my answer?
There you are. Come along now. No need to brood over the obvious.
Eleanor.
Unfortunately, I have not yet discovered a way to contact the dead. However, I can bestow upon you the words of the wisest mage in Isunia. You, Nicola Adele, leader of Escamali and Isunia's keeper of the balance, are a human being with a kind soul. And, more importantly, you are an invaluable friend. That is my answer. and I do not doubt that Cetus would tell you much the same. Well, there you go. Was my answer satisfactory? Or perhaps your doubts won't be laid to rest until you hear it from your father or Marlone's mouth.
Your answer's more than enough. Thank you, Eleanor.
Were simply stating fact enough to earn thanks, the world would be filled with much more gratitude than it is. Come on, then. Wouldn't want to keep Isabel and Luna waiting. And don't forget, we have festivities to prepare for. Building Isunia's future is no small task, and you have a large role to play yet.
Right. Well, I guess it's settled then. You know what, Marlone? I think I get it now. How to manage to go on living. I'm home.